lost a bill in the changer, here's what to do.
Follow the instructions for opening the changer that we've just described. Then, inspect the bill acceptor unit to see if the bill is stuck. If you find the bill, return it to the customer immediately. If you don't see the bill, be very tactful. Say,
"If you'll give me your name, address, and phone number, the company will refund your dollar if after counting the bills in the machine they find an extra one." Always try to make sure both attendants are near your dollar bill changer when it is opened for security reasons, as cash can be quickly grabbed from the unit.
Now, let's go over a few steps you should take every day to keep your spaceport beautiful and clean. These duties should be performed at or near the end of every evening shift.
You can start vacuuming and cleaning 30 minutes before the store closes if there are less than 10 customers in your store. If there are more than 10, wait a few minutes until 10 are left and begin then. 10 minutes before closing, announce that we will be closing in 10 minutes.
Your manager will divide these chores as evenly between team members as possible. So a few times during the week, each of you will take your turn at the following housekeeping duties.
Vacuum the entire store every night and clean the vacuum cleaner nightly.
Clean all glass, seats, wheels, and handles of machines with Windex every night.
Sweep the front area adjoining the store every night and use an approved cleanser on all paint and vinyl surfaces. Use Windex on all glass in the storefront every night as well.
Your office and washroom should be cleaned weekly. Clean the sink and toilet with cleanser. Use spick and span and floor wax on the floor and wipe down all walls, shelves, and mirrors.
Once a week, wipe down the tops of all machines with a damp rag.
Wipe all pipes, tanks, and fixtures with Pledge every week. Your manager has a schedule for each day's housekeeping chores so that you will know which day each week to perform a particular chore.
Finally, clean behind and between the machines once a week by vacuuming and wiping down the sides and backs of the machines. Pick up all of the larger trash by hand.
With your manager's plan, keeping your store looking great will be easy. You'll find that it only takes a few minutes to do it right when you've planned ahead and are prepared for the job that must be done on that day of the week, along with your nightly closing chores.
Running a spaceport is a team effort, and you're a member of a team that's growing. So understanding your responsibilities and knowing how to help run your store will make your job easier and more enjoyable.
Why don't we go over your duties one more time to help you remember our policy and rules?
First, always punch your time card in and out by yourself. Never let anyone else do it for you, or immediate dismissal of both employees will take place.
Keep your change bank organized. Put all bills in one front pocket, all quarters go in your second front pocket, dimes and nickels go in your left rear pocket.
When making change, give the customer 4 quarters and the rest in bills, counting the bills you give them out loud and keeping the bill they gave you in your fingers until you've finished making change for them. Then say "Thank you, sir," to every man, "Thank you, ma'am," to every woman, and "Thank you" to every child you make change for. Point out the bill changers and tell them you'll be there if they need any more change or help.
Don't carry more than $25 with you at any one time, and exchange large bills for ones as soon as you can by going to your cash box.
If you use your reserve bank, always replace the cash immediately with the larger bills you've changed.
Never cash a check or money order for any customer. Employees may cash their company payroll checks with the manager's approval. Place all money found on the floor or in the coin return cups in your cash box.
Enforce our no smoking, no eating, no drinking, and no loitering policies politely but firmly. If a person won't cooperate, call mall security first. Then call the police only if mall security won't help.
Never use force unless someone attacks you first. Then only use what force you have to protect yourself, your customers, and store property.
Make sure you file a written report on any incidents involving mall security or local police, fire department, or rescue squad. Call the home office immediately if injuries or store damage result from the incident, and leave the written report for your manager so he can review the report and forward it to the home office.
Politely investigate all lost coin complaints and use your skill to determine if they really lost the coin. Put a painted coin in both chutes to make sure the machine isn't out of order. If it is, put an out of order sticker on the game and write a service request as soon as possible so you don't forget.
Never play any games after you punch in. You may play games before you punch in, but never while on duty. And never play games when the store is open while dressed in your uniform.
Your immediate family may play free games with your painted coins only during our slowest hours. Be sure to save enough painted coins for use later in the day.
Learn each game, and look for burnt-out bulbs or features not operating properly.
Remain with the customers in the store at all times. except when brief visits to the office are absolutely necessary. Never let anyone but authorized personnel and repairmen in your office at any time, and refer anyone asking for interviews, store figures, operational procedures, or any other information to the home office, giving them the address and phone number.
Never leave the premises for any reason. If you didn't have time to get your lunch before going on duty, ask a regular customer you know to get it for you. Don't use the telephone for personal calls, except in an emergency.
Never take cash or any company property from the store, or make use of company cash or property without authorization in advance from the home office.
Spaceport is protected by surprise visits from undercover inspectors, dedicated to our goal of keeping Spaceport America's finest run family game centers.
Follow all instructions before opening and entering dollar bill changers, always making sure a teammate is with you when you enter a bill changer, except if you are the only employee in the store and an emergency has arisen.
Use the key in the sealed envelope. Sign the time, date, and your name and the reason why the key was needed. Always replace the key in a new envelope with your signature across the flap on the back every time you have to enter the changer.
If you should lose any key and you're not able to find it immediately, notify your manager, who will have the locks changed at once. Protecting your keys is a vital responsibility. Never leave your keys unattended.
Due to mall regulations and company policy, late openings and early closings are not permitted. Always open and close your store at the scheduled times posted. Spaceport managers work with an organized plan for scheduling all employee hours and duties 1 month in advance. If you can't work on a certain day due to an emergency, notify your manager so he can arrange for a replacement.
Follow your housekeeping schedules every night to make your store a truly immaculate family entertainment center that you would be proud to bring your family to enjoy. We can't stress how important you and your job are to Spaceport's success. You're a vital link in a growing chain, and you can grow with us by understanding your job and always being polite and courteous to every customer, because every customer is our most important customer.
You're a winner, and that's why we picked you. We're glad to have you on our team, and we hope that you can make a career out of working with Spaceport to make us America's #1 family entertainment centers by being the very special people that we know you are.